Here's one from the long ago and far away files, and we'll see how well this turns out because it's a little blustery today, said Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. So the sound may not work. I'll re-record if I have to, but you know, I've been a amateur road cyclist for about 12 years now. Adore it. It's done wonders for my outlook. It's done great things for my health in general. And, you know, I'm one of those people who's on the cusp of taking it a little too seriously. Like, I have bicycle-themed tattoos. I'm that guy. But I'm also not that guy, and one way I know is that there's a lot of amateur, middle-aged guy cyclists out there who get ultra serious about their riding gear, you know, their bicycles, their apparel, the difficulty of the routes they ride, the speed they ride at, all of those usual things that people can compare and contrast with each other. So I was signed up for a century ride, 100 miles if you're using imperial units, 100 kilometers if you're doing metric. You know, it's a reasonable ride that you can train up to if you've been at it for a few years. And I don't know, there were maybe 100, 150 people signed up for this because it was being put on by one of the local amateur riding enthusiastic associations. And of course, the clientele for something like this tends to skew to people who've got a little bit of coin and a little bit of free time, which means middle-aged people, heavy on the white folks. Got it. But I'm lining up, getting ready to ride out from whatever parking lot we were in. And some other guy comes up to me and says, you know, you're really going to slow yourself down with that big beard of yours. You should think about shaving it off. And, you know, I kind of thanked him for his insight because I don't usually spend a lot of time responding to unsolicited advice in the moment because I'm like, okay, you shot your shot and I don't have to have any particular feelings about it. But if I had said something, it would have been something along the lines of, hey, sir, you know what? I am in my early 50s, been riding for 3 or 4 years. None of the international teams are going to call me for the Tour de France just because I have a faster time on this. I could shave my beard. I could drop another 20 or 30 pounds and get down to real skinny and muscular. I could sacrifice a small goat to Satan. I'm still not going to get the call for the Tour, or for the Giro d'Italia, or for the Vuelta a España, or for the Dauphiné. It's just not in the cards. My ambition being on this ride is to do 100 miles in enough time that they don't close the route on me. I'm fast enough for that. And I want to ride slow enough that I get to see a little bit of the scenery in these parts of the state that I don't usually ride in, but slow enough so that my body considers it fun rather than a horrible, messy burden. And that's my attitude about a lot of things. I am very competitive under the surface, but I've put most of my energy into competing with myself. Frankly, now that I'm in my early 60s, I'm watching my stats sort of go down whether I'm training hard or not. It's age. On the other hand, compared to who I was at 45 when I couldn't do any of this without keeling over and dying, I'm still winning. But it said a lot to me about the mindset that we tend to have in fitness about, well, if I want to ride really hard, that must be what everyone wants to do. And I should encourage everyone to do the same as me. No. Why? Why? I mean, do I have to have this big beard? No. Am I growing it out right now? Yeah, actually. I'm feeling like I want to be in another long beard phase. So what if it holds my time down a little bit? there's so much fitness influencing these days that seems to take on the same attitude as this guy. You know, we all want the same things, and you're not doing it right. Great, thanks for letting me know. And what does this have to do with anything? I'm gonna go out tomorrow and ride again, or later this week. And you and I are never ever gonna cross paths again. But thanks for telling me. If you feel held back by other people's opinions and other people's messy necessity of telling you what they think about you, I 100% get it. Having the self-confidence to say, that's nice, and walk away in my 50s was something that I had acquired. I literally trained up to it in my 30s and 40s, the same way I trained for anything else that I wasn't able to do in the past. But it is a mindset you can work on, and like I say, you don't have to do things my way, but I do recommend trying the attitude of not giving a shit what other people tell you to do. It's your life, not theirs. If you've made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you. Second of all, if this video or any of my others have entertained you, made you smile, taught you something, given you some support on your own journey for mental or physical health and fitness, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if that's too much of a commitment right now, please at least give it a thumbs up. Thanks for your time, thanks for your support, thanks for your attention. Go kick some butt, including your own, in a good way. Love ya.